Right folks, good morning. How's it going? We're starting a brand new job today. Brand new job, very old house. You can see one tile missing already. I've been under instruction to be as careful as possible. So this is the roof. Big old house. Front is all fairly easy, to be honest. You can see the little missing tile up there, look. Obviously it's a nice red roof under there, so this should come up pretty good, I hope. Oh, another missing tile there as well. So yeah, obviously this is all going to be documented before and after. The house has just been bought, it's being fixed up. First off, they're getting the roof cleaned, then assessing any repairs. The lads will be joining me in a minute anyway. So here's the back. Again, the back's nice and easy as well. The only tricky parts are the sides, so oh god. So we might, I think I'm going to bring a strimmer tomorrow and we're going to have to try and cut our way through this. Yeah, it's like a jungle there, isn't it? Lovely views on the outside though. Yeah, I can set up here. Bit of a reach, to be honest, to the top, but nothing that we've never done before. We've got a bit of bowing in the roof here as well, so these are all things I've got to take care of, and be obviously very, very careful around. I need to find this tap. Okay, is that on? Yes, it is. I just need a tap connector for that. Where are you? That. There he is. Messy van again. Sorry guys, I know you all hate looking at a messy van. And we've got a good fit. Lovely. Oh, it's probably old news now guys by the time this video comes out, but I'm still getting so many crazy comments on that video of me getting annoyed at the new lad. Remember folks, this is real life. This isn't any fake YouTube thing trying to get clicks and, you know, being all fake like, oh, I'm the nicest guy in the world, I never get angry, I never get annoyed, I'm like the best guy ever. This like completely fake persona. This is real life, this is business folks. So unfortunately in business, the person who's running said business is going to get annoyed, and also employees will get annoyed as well. Just think in the future when you've got Elias and Kev working together, and then on one of the days one of them's just not feeling it, man. They're not pulling the weight, which makes the day harder for Kev, or it makes the day harder for Elias. You know, if one of them, this is a very high stress job sometimes folks. You know, we've got to look after a customer's property. It's not easy work at all. So if one guy isn't pulling the weight, it makes the day slower for everybody else, and it can get very annoying. You know, and when there's even more lads working for me in the future, I'm sure there's going to be little arguments and tiffs that happen, and people are going to get annoyed at each other, and it's going to be on film guys. I'm not going to shy away from putting stuff on film. The guys that work for me know the score, and I think everyone was feeling like, oh, you shouldn't have put that on YouTube. I shouldn't have put like a me getting annoyed at somebody slacking on YouTube. Why? This is my YouTube channel, my business folks. I do this YouTube channel to document my journey, so I can look back when I'm old and be like, wow, the good old days, you know, look how it was back then. You know, and I can use these videos to also train up future staff as well. I don't do this for money or anything folks. I make money from YouTube, but I make a lot more money from my business. You know, I don't need to fake anything. I don't need to pretend I'm like some absolute saint amongst people just to get clicks off you. Like, I really don't care. I make these videos for me, and as a bit of an obligation to the people that have followed this journey so far as well, the actual core audience. That, you know, I know all your names, I read all your comments. I don't always have time to reply to them all, but I know who you all are. You know, I mean, and the same goes with you just joined today and you find the videos interesting. It's like, that's awesome, man. I'm making these videos for you and for the people that have been watching for a long time. So unfortunately, the cold hard truth of life folks is people are going to get annoyed. I think perhaps people have been on YouTube too long and they think that that's what real life is, this like happy-go-lucky, everything's fine every day sort of thing, because it's not. I get annoyed all the time, but a lot of the time I don't put it in videos. The amount of time Kev's broke something, you know, broke a £200 pole or something like that, and I'm like, god damn it, and I'm annoyed, man. Of course I would be, anybody would be, but I never put stuff like that on videos before, and then obviously I'm doing the videos differently now, aren't I? So everything goes in the video. The reason I'm going to be hard on the kid, I'm going to be hard on him in future as well, because he reminds me of myself. And I know full well he'll get a couple of months into this job, you know, probably won't have to be told off for a long time, but he'll get a few months in, and then the standards will start to slip, and then he'll start slacking. I hope he doesn't, but he probably will, because that's what I would have done at his age. The only difference between me and him, when I was his age, I had no one telling me off. So those bad habits carried on into my 20s, and it was only by the age of 25 that I actually got my crap together. So, like I said, guys, probably old news now. No one really cares, but I thought I'd address it. I want the people that work for me to succeed. Like, I don't want Kev on the tools much longer. Like, I want to find some ways to make Kev useful without doing as much cleaning, which is one of the reasons I got Elias in the first place. It was because I wanted a young lad to take over Kev's position. So Kev doesn't have to do the hard slog, because at the end of the day, folks, this is a young man's game. I would not want to be pressure washing roofs and slogging around on 300, 400, 500 metre square driveways at the age of 60. I really wouldn't want to be doing that at all, and I don't really want Kev doing that, because for anyone that doesn't know, Kev's my father-in-law, or future father-in-law. So, you know, I want to look after him. So I'm looking for ways to bring in slightly different streams of revenue, so I can get Kev off the tools, get him more of a training role for the lads. And it's why I'm thinking of cherry pickers and all that sort of stuff, because when I buy a good one and I start renting it out as well, I'm going to need a driver, I'm going to need an operator for that machinery when I hire it out, and there you go, perfect for Kev. So, you know, the kid's got some shoes to fill and he's got to work quick, and at the end of the day he really actually seemed to appreciate the telling off, you know. And he asked me every day, how did I do today, mate? And then every day it starts getting better since that day. So all's happy in the business side, folks. You guys don't need to worry. There's no bullying or anything here. Like, if a boss tells an employee off saying it's not good enough, that's what I'm meant to do. There's no HR issues here. Like, there's no training course needed to say, right, dude, you're not pulling your weight, so get to work, man. And the reason I had a chat to Kev to say keep an eye on him, Kev, he's pissing me off, is because Kev works with him more than I do, because I've got to run this business as well. So I've got to do quotes, I've got to do loads of other stuff, and the last thing I want is for me to be paying a kid a very, very good wage for Kev to still be doing all the work. You know, I want them to be splitting it fair, even between themselves. So I want Kev to be able to understand situations and be like, right, well, you know, here we are setting up on this job. Right, Elias, do this, this, this and this, get this done, this needs to be done and that needs to be done. And then Elias will remember that then forever, and then when Elias is training up his own new kid, he will be exactly the same. I'll do ya.
Like that stuff?
I think this is GoPro stuff. Yeah, batteries needed them. Yeah. How you both doing? You alright?
Yeah, mate. You?
Yeah. Oh, I nearly threw up at the petrol station, man.
You did?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. I felt completely fine when I got up. I literally stepped out the van at the petrol station. I was like literally on the edge of being sick. Like,
really?
Yeah, I don't feel right now either. I think I might have like ate my banana too quick, and I don't know if it's lodged or whatever.
Yeah. Bit stodgy banana.
Yeah. Right, this job, you have to be careful with it. So
yeah, you're saying the tiles, yeah.
A few missing ones already. Yeah, it's just one of them. You're just gonna have to take it easy, be careful with it.
Yeah.
I'll start on this front bit.
Yeah.
You want to set up on the side.
Yeah.
The hardest part is going to be the back, so I'm gonna have to get is the strimmer in the unit, do you know?
I think I have seen it there.
Yeah, I'll have a look in the shed if it's not. I'll have a look at the shed tonight, but I'm going to get that because he said he was going to cut it down, but it's still all, that side passage base is massive overgrown, so we need to, I'm going to trim through that tomorrow, I think. Yeah. So we focus on front side, maybe back today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll finish off that side.
Yeah.
By side the roof, job done. So
yeah.
Not much moss, nothing like that, so the gutter should be fine.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on them.
Yeah. I'll set me pressure up before we... Where's the taps?
It's just round the back.
Oh.
Might be easy if you set up there.
What are you?
Yeah, and then start going around, because if I end up being done that first bit
right
faster than you, I ain't going to be able to get round.
Okay, mate.
So if you set up there, do that bit, then I'll do this side bit.
That bit and this bit. All right, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might as well just put my hose in with yours and not.
Yeah. Elias, can you just get the ladders up to here, please? Because there's a tile we need to get down on that roof there. Can you pass me a... Got it? Just set them ladders up for him, Kev.
You right there?
Yeah. Just somebody foot them and then come and grab this tile. I'm steaming up. Okay, you ready? Got it? Right, Elias' turn now, doing that little triangle. It's come up really nice, hasn't it, to be honest? Look at the colour difference on that. I'm quite pleased with that, and it's not as fragile as I thought it would be as well. They can seem quite hard wearing. Kev's got a little bit more of a fragile side, I think. I think it's just been hit by the weather a bit more, but yeah, let's see how he gets on with the double turbo. Doing well.
He's doing alright, isn't he?
Yeah, he's getting there now. It took him a while. It's a very tricky thing to get the hang of, but he's done a couple now. I've just watched him then. He even did it one-handed for a minute. I was like, feels like that. Have you seen the Matrix? Yeah. Have you seen that? Have you seen the Matrix? You know,
Yes.
Morpheus says he's beginning to believe. That's how I feel now.
You know what? I've grown strangely fascinated by your YouTube videos.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked. Glad to hear it.
I do genuinely, and so does my lad. Sometimes we look, oh look, he's done so. We just sit and watch them.
Yeah, yeah. I do. There's a lot of channels I watch as well. Like a lot of American channels would be like guys cutting trees and stuff,
Yeah.
and I get so fascinated.
Yeah.
I just feel like
my
I'm.
lad, he watches videos of people chopping fruit, filleting fish.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love the fish ones. They're great. They are.
It's how to chop every fruit, how to fillet every fish.
Yeah.
All of these things.
There's a guy called YBS. I think it's YBS Youngbloods or something. He's a Australian bloke, and he pretty much like lives that. He doesn't live out on the water, but he's got a wicked boat, and he just goes and does like survival stuff, like out in the middle of the ocean, like fishing. He'll go like spear fishing and everything. It's like crazy stuff, man. Right, I think he's ready. Good. Start taking the tower down as well, mate. Is there?
It's going on your channel as well.
Yeah, I'll be videoing this. Yeah, it'll be on there.
Famous.
Yeah.
You have to come back into the follow-up when the house is finished.
Yeah, just let me know when it's done. That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be wicked. I'd like that. Yeah, yeah. Spot on, nice one. Well done, mate. That was good. Did you feel a lot more comfortable that time? Yeah. I could tell. I saw you doing a bit of one-handed. And that was pretty fast as well, to be fair. Yeah, that was good. I don't think I would have done that much quicker than that. Yeah, man. Good progress. So what we'll do, you want to just start, if you want to have a smoke or anything, crack on, but if you want to start just taking the scaffolding around the back, if you can squeeze through, I know it's going to be a bit of a pain. I'm going to do this bit and then we'll do this side here. Then Kev's going to finish off that side and in a minute we'll start up around the back then. In the back gutter, you know, where you were just clearing out the gutter in.
Yeah.
It's basically like I was just explaining to customer. There's a good example there. See this hip on this. So it looks dead ahead on this corner, right? You see the hip and there's a hole in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, the pointing's gone out. It's fell out over time, so that will lead into the roof.
Oh.
So basically, sparrows have nested in there. I think that the next door lady came and said, "Oh, there's protected birds up there. You be careful." And I was like, "Hey, I had no idea." You know what I mean? So I just said, I just got up and had a look, and it's like, so I think she thought it was in the gutter in, but it's not. It was just muck in the gutter in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like far in, so if we put any chemical on this roof, there's a risk we could kill the birds. If we get up there and clean them, I don't want to be scaring the mum and stuff like that, because it's, for one, it's against the law to interfere, and for two, I don't want to kill any animals. So it happens sometimes. I've had a couple of jobs, to be fair, where I've had to stop for birds' nests.
So what, we're just doing the back then?
So we'll finish off where we are on the back, and then we'll come back in. When I get back from holiday, I'll bring my ladders around and have a look, and we'll see if that bird's flying around still, and then we'll finish it then. But if not, it'll be a couple of months' time. So yeah, this job's on hold, Kev, until that nest is gone.
What, and this back bit?
We'll finish that bit. We might as well while we're here.
Yeah. Should I start taking your scaffolding down?
Now we'll move this over. I'll have you just doing that, both machines up there, and then it would just be smashing that bottom bit out there. And then that's it. We'll just tidy everything up and head off, and we'll come back when the birds are gone. Yeah, it's just right in that See the hole there?
Oh, yeah.
It's right in there, that's where he keeps flying in. So just on that bottom hip there, there's just a little nest in there with sparrows.
What, on the ridge?
Yeah, just the bottom.
Yeah.
But you could see, I could see all the bird droppings inside the roof. So
right.
they've been sitting in there. But he just said that they nest twice a year, so
Right.
it might be a few months yet if she just lays them. Okay folks, it's too hot, man. I've probably said it 100 times now. It's too hot today, it really is. It's nearly 3 o'clock, so we've just cleaned up and packed up basically. We would have just left all our stuff here to come and finish off tomorrow, but yeah, final result for now. So we'll be back in a few months or something to get this done. Nearly out of batteries. I'm gonna head off now. Kev's just finishing up the last little bit on the patio, just clearing some of the moss down. If I ever make the excuse again of me running out of batteries, guys, shoot me, because I've just bought loads more. Do you know how expensive these things are? It's ridiculous. That's why I always run out, because I'm like, I just refuse to buy more batteries for a long time. But yeah, I've bought loads now, so I should not run out again. Right then folks, catch you on the next job. Don't know if it'll be another video or if it's another job in this video. I don't know yet because I haven't done it yet. Right, morning folks, it's Friday now. Gosh, this week has flown. I barely feel like we've got anything done, to be honest. So again, another learning curve for me, having a couple of lads about now. It's kind of like I need to get my planning a little bit better for the week, but we've done okay. We've got a couple of jobs done, which is the main thing, isn't it? And we had some bad weather and stuff, so not completely my fault. Everyone's had enough work though, which is the main thing. So we're just heading back to that first big job now, because Kev and Elias are going to be doing the resanding and finishing off the bi-siding at the back of the roof as well. So I'm going to drop a camera off to them, hopefully get some of that on film, because I see in the comments a lot of people like to see the resanding. I think it's the most boring thing ever, but a lot of you enjoy it, so I thought I'll try and start getting that on film again now. So I usually just let Kev deal with that while I'm starting the next job. I've got one of them days today where it's just admin and paperwork and emails and just loads of random stuff to start doing. So yeah, I'm not actually going to be working today. After the resanding job though, the boys are going to head to a pressure washing job, driveway and a patio. Should be a super easy job for them. Hello mate, how's it going?
Good, thank you. Well, look at this.
It's nice, isn't it? Nice and colourful.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much.
No problem. No, I'm glad you're really pleased with it. That's the main thing. So yeah, they're just going to bi-side the back, resand this, and then that's job done. I've told them to wipe a few bits down around the back, so I just noticed some mud still on it. So
what's the so what you putting a chemical on now? Or?
Chemical on the back. We've done it on the front, but we it was getting a bit hot in the day, and we were down to our last reserves, and we thought we ain't going to get the back done with all that anyway, so we had to order some more in. So that's what they're sorting out in the back. You might want to close that back window that's open. They're not starting there yet, so they'll be a little bit before they get there, but okay. Just close that just in case anything drips in.
I mean, well, how much extra for the sand and everything?
Nah, it was all included, mate. That's the price is the price. I'm not charging you any extra than that. So.
Do you want it up it?
Nah, but price is the price. To be honest, I underestimated it slightly, but there's a lot of jobs where I've overestimated it and I've got it done a lot quicker. And to be honest, throughout the month they all kind of balance out anyway. So
there's 100 quid sit there.
Oh, bless you. That's very kind. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Lads there as well.
I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Thank you very much.
That'd be right, wouldn't it? If we give them 20
yeah, man, I'll be happy with that. Drink. Especially the lad. He'll love that.
I thought you would. Yeah, well,
yeah.
It's been just absolutely brilliant. Honestly, I couldn't be happy. It's one of the best jobs I've ever had done.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing to hear.
Kind of, this has not been an issue. I mean, you've just done things like, yeah. In fact, if I was doing it myself, that's how I'd have done it.
Yeah. Well, that's the way I like it to do it. Yeah.
You don't mean to do this.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I've always said.
You haven't just thought, well, we'll leave those and we'll just do this.
Yeah.
None of that. You've just done a fantastic job.
I really appreciate that. The one thing I've always said, and I learned it because my first sort of proper job was care work, and I used to look after people.
Yeah.
There was brain injuries was the first one, and then it was mental health issues.
Yeah.
And then my mum had always been a care worker, and so was my dad. And sort of the main sort of thing that we always had was treat people how we would want Nan to be treated, or treat people how, you know. And I took that sort of thing into starting this business. And I was like, I want to do the work that if someone went to like my nan and granddad's house and done a job, I'd want the whole family to be like, wow, that's a great job. Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's a really good ethic to have.
And that always keeps me in check, really. Even, you know, because everyone gets tired sometimes. They think, oh, I'll leave that bit. It's like, nah, can't do it. Never leave that bit. There's always a way to get it done, you know. So yeah, that's the way I think about it. It keeps us in check, and keeps us all doing a decent job. But
well, I'll recommend you as much as I can.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I've been looking at every roof, thinking, oh.
Yeah. Have you got that other broom, Kev? I'll tell you, it will change your life. Have you got that other broom?
I can't get on with it.
Really? No. Oh, I love that broom, man. I hate that broom. That broom is terrible. They're the ones you meant to use for it, but I just find it so slow. How many of these do you want?
Give us a few and I'll put them through the doors for you.
There you are. Nice one.
Whenever I see a roof that looks shite, I'll pop it through the door. This is going back, and I don't know whether people didn't do it so much in the older days, about 10 years ago. And a bloke come around just knocking, and he said they sent a sales rep out. It was a big firm, and he was saying to do this, and he was looking at the back, and he went 15k.
15 grand?
15 grand. This is about 10 years ago.
To clean it?
To clean it.
Bloody
and to put
hell.
treatment on it, and it's a special treatment that won't do.
I think, honestly, the main thing I think with this,
But I reckon that's gone now.
when people see a private road and some nice houses on it, they just triple or quadruple the price of what it would normally be. They just try their luck, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which I never see it. You know, you might get the one lucky one and you make a quick buck, but then you're forever going to be searching for work. It would just make me panic. But with the way I do things, I think I'm fair in the pricing. Sometimes it's underpriced. Sometimes it can be a little bit overpriced. It's only when I'm in the job that I know it, because every job's different. It's one you can never truly predict it. Thanks for being a great customer as well. Thank you for the tip. We really appreciate that as well.
Pleasure.
If you just pop me your email address over, I'll send an invoice off and just pay whenever you're ready.
I'll pay straight away.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, mate. It really has.
Thank you.
Really, us doing the last bit of sanding.
Right. Good Sid's not down there doing it, mate. You'll be in trouble.